like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Dogala. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Hurts. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. from the shotgun. Here's a give to Akers. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing is Dolgala. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Dolgala. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Takes it at the 7. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Off the option, here's Akers. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Rams.
After one, our score 12-6. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. It's brought in by Harris. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing his Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A handoff as they run the counter play. And down he'll go at the 25.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jordan Elliott coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Callum Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
That player. I just never was.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal. Hurts. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet, can they? And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll throw now on the final play. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. Being chased out left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Dogala. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 6. Going right back to Akers. Fights him off. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And finding the tight end Wilson. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Caleb Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Dolphins. Throwing is Dolgala. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the Rams' 47-yard line.
Here's Dolgala. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the option, here's Akers. Akers has got the 1st down and then some. Oh, boy, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Back to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. They've got his man complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Hurts. Flushed out right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hurts. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's out to the flat for Akers. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. Touchdown! Caleb Wilson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Rams! Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. It's a run with Akers. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Fuller. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 41 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.